Don't worry about losing, lad. You've got some talent, I can tell. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it... the art of not getting... skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein. It's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trotsky.
I'm from all over. You don't have to concern yourself about that, sir.
If you say so. But be careful. We're wary of strangers here around Trotsky.
And not just strangers.
True enough. Even your own blood can end up fucking you over. What's the saying, Gnarly? Greet a guest with one hand.
Grab a stick with the other.
Oh, that's right. No thief does half as much harm as a greedy relative.
What about that vagabond who was stealing chickens in Tackle last year?
He wasn't a thief, but a nasty swine. When we were catching him, he damn near skewered Gnarly.
Near. That's the important thing. Anyway, that fella got more than a stick over the back. If you grasp my meaning, lad.
Now, keep your eyes on the road, you fool!
What a cheap old nag.
What? Keep your eyes on the road, you fool!
So,
Well, that makes sense. If the bailiffs... And I'm really...
I understand. All right, Henry.
And Henry,
About who?
that's what I...
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah,
You saw them?
I did. A few days back.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road.
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semine on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now.
Do you know anything about Radovan's hired hands?
Only what I've told you.
Why's that?
Well, they might look like butter. That pair have...
It seems you have a lot of concern.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the... Lord Semine would be happier if I paid all the bills, who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertain...
I understand. But isn't it just that the Grooms family is more...
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's only I've got coin, while he's trying to keep the...
You ought to calm down, Master Bailiff.
You're right, of course.
I understand. That'll be all. Thanks. I need some help. She comes here to Troskovitz selling baskets. Do you know anything about her?
Oh, I know the girl you mean. I've seen Tryaskin Dushko. He knows all the woodcutters. He lives along the way from the rat house to the...
What do you have for sale?
Why are you wasting my time? You don't want anything.
God be with you.
I'd like to apologise,
That capon of yours, and you fought like a lion.
but you were best.
Aye, but you wouldn't have. In any case, as far as...
Right,
You can see I'm not some...
I hope not.
I'm sure you aren't. If you ever want a prop... God be with you.
Well then, young man, how did it go?
They were spotted here, sir.
So to Yitchin,
Oh, they were driving so fast.
the thieving scum.
Sir, I can send...
Oh, it'll take too long.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise Lord Jesus Christ. If I had riding to Yitchin and listening to Donald, hey, where the hell have you been? Let's go.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
Slow down,
I
you
will.
idiot!
Praise Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yitchin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, I'll take Yitchin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place,
Come on, Ron.
but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yitchin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
When you get over with that, I'll bet my brains they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go, then. So, St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm looking for a young girl. She was supposed to be sent.
Young girls don't, and why should they? Take care now.
A sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart.
Found anything, lad?
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch to the
Oh, that makes sense.
Good. We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
I just hope we find the horses, too. Yarmilka here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg, while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
That's the change in the economical situation, sir. The burghers have more rights, and they make smart use of them. They put their coin to work for them. They've got shops, baths, inns, mills, while the nobles sit waiting until Jack from Backwater Hamlet brings them 3 groschen in taxes on St. Gallus's Day.
You're right there. Only Jack hasn't even got 3 groschen these days. None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one. Not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
The blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old Yarmilka would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you, you're not having on the rampage around here, sir.
Oh, be quiet. We still can't be sure of anything.
Ah, Apollonia. I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always gave me the shivers.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my leg stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Sameen was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Why's that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins and white ladies. Every night, we'd gather by the hearth. The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of. But when that blind old crone was croaking her tales of devils and holes to hell, with the fire crackling and the wind whistling outside the window...
Listen.
Yeah, I hear it. There's somebody there. Let's get closer.
Have you forgotten I was ordained, you ignoramus?
What do we do now? I heard more than two voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young lad. The girls from Slattergo. And so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire.
That's nice, Gnarly. But...
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge.
Right. Henry, what do you...
Sure, sir.
I could do without girls with voices.
One star. Don't you think you'd have a better nickname than Stumble with the truth? Hey, it ain't his fault. What's wrong with his leg? What's wrong with his leg? They can't stay away from the tavern.
You two don't know the truth from an hole in the ground. Stumble was a priest. He showed me holy pictures and taught me a lot.
Aye, Stumble was a priest.
Those
Pigs
definitely
can
aren't the
fly,
blacksmith's
and
hands.
Gulz's name is really Sophie. For a wench, he's got a miserable pair of tits on him. You really saw that? I'm not.
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw 3. And they don't look like... I didn't see them.
Seems we can't avoid it.
Isn't it a bit dangerous, just charging in?
Sure it's dangerous, youngster. But if you're...
So, how are we gonna...
What else do you suggest?
Someone could go back up top and try to take one of them down with an arrow before we charge.
Good idea. Borrow my crossbow.
All right, sir.
Climb up top. And as soon as you shoot the first of them, we'll charge them.
Right you are, Captain.
Aye, Bart. I'd have nothing to do with a wench like that. It ain't right having a pair like that. She might be hexed, maybe a witch. You see hexes everywhere. It ain't that strange. Even my uncle had a pair like that. Each eye a different colour, and he definitely... I'll catch you! I'll knock you out nicely. Let him have it!
You never saw that, you bastard!
Dash him on!
Bandage, quick! Well, that's enough.
Stop dawdling!
Oh, this...
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't...
Hard to say, but I don't think it was them.
Me neither.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't...
Yeah, well, you were right, as always.
I am. Let's go.
Hold on, lad. Give me back...
Of course. They did a good job.
I should bloody think so.
I thought we had everything clear, Venser. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there. keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't to save my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time at the Shani, sir?
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours.
Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Samin, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back. As long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
At them! You, whoreson! Another man!
Nice hit!
You'll be sorry, fucker!
Show what you're made of!
Fuck with us!
Take that fucker out, damn it! You're match for us, fucker!
Hey, now you fucker!
Shit! That last...
Show what's good! Go for it! We'll kick the wanker!
There's more of them!
I'll be done with
on, then!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! You should have fucking stayed out of it! Nice hit! Ha-ha! Yeah! I'll rip your ass open!
We'll finish this
There's more of them! Now I'll show you! Fuck you! We're gonna cut you, you Ha! Now you're sweating blood, you shit! They got what they deserved, the fuckers! Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here!
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
Did you see which way he went?
No, I had other things on.
I'll go and track him then.
Great. Hurry.
I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to. Yield.
Well, why the fuck would I? Besides...
One-on-one, yeah. But it must be clear to you that you're no match for me. Even if the noose is waiting for you, it's still a more pleasant death than getting your head smashed in with a rock. And believe me, I'll do it if there's no other way.
Fuck! All right, I'll come with you. But you'll put a word in for me.
I might. As long as you don't try anything.
Promise me.
I won't promise you anything. Now, come on. I've got a prisoner for you, sir.
Excellent. It all worked out quite well in the end. Gnarly will take care of this scum.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clambering over these rocks for nothing.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me. You deserved it. We'll go via Troskovitz. You ought to report back to Radovan.
Could you wait a while?
All right, but I was happy to get out of...
Please, let me go. I just want to go home.
Is that offer of a ride still open?
Sure, if you want.
What's going to happen with...
You mean Radovan's hands? We'll see. The other fellow was tied up. Gnarly'll have a word.
A ride would be great. My legs are sore.
Wait until you're my age.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Venser's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Gules.
It weren't like that at all. We shook on it. But on the way, you had the idea we'd keep it.
What? That ain't true.
Leave it out, you two. One way or another, you wanted to fuck me over. Doesn't matter whose idea it was.
So, you wanted to steal the cart for yourselves, but you still got caught?
I didn't want to steal anything. That was Venser.
It was your idea. What the fuck are you talking about, blaming Venser?
You really are prize idiots. If you hadn't gone round the rocks, you could easily have got away. But I've got a big heart, so I sent the lads to give you a hand.
I told Francie it wasn't a good idea to nick it.
Bollocks. As soon as you saw the lads, you gave the horses the whip. You were holding the reins, Venser.
You see?
While you were shouting rude insults. So you're both in it up to your necks, as far as I'm concerned.
Where are you taking us?
To Sameen. where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
I hope you realise you can't just execute me.
It depends. By right, I should send a plea to some court to decide if we can behead you. But in these shitty times, nobody will give a toss. Parchment's dear, and ink ain't free either. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily risk it and lop your head off without permission.
I see how the law is respected here.
Ha! Are you yanking my bizzle? You're a fine one to talk about law.
And what will happen to us?
If Lord Seming's in a good mood, he'll try to find out whose idea it was.
It definitely wasn't mine.
You're such a rat, Franzi!
On the other hand, when I hear you lot going on and on, I reckon he might not give a damn.
I'm innocent. I swear on my ma's soul.
Is that supposed to soften my heart? Gah! Every man she could, I dragged to the gallows, swore on his mother. Nobody with any decency would risk his mother's immortal soul, even if he was as pure as the driven snow. But this bastard doesn't think twice about his soul. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Captain's right. Only the lowest of the low swears on his mother.
That's right! You always were a piece of shit, Francie. No scruples.
Well, ain't it grand to have you here to explain everything? Now shut your gobs, the three of you. Don't want you poisoning the air with the shit you spout.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you.
Right, we're in Droskowitz. This is where you get off, Henry.
Thanks a lot, Captain.
Don't forget to go and tell Radovan what happened, so he can stop worrying.
Will do.
And drop by Celine sometime. You may be wet behind the ears still, but you're a laugh to have around.
Thanks. You're not bad yourself, for an old fart.
You're not too old to get spanked.
What the hell? Granaffensäger! Get out!
like to do something about that price.
Gut, versuchen wir's.
Only because it's you.
That's more like it. Lower your price a little more and we can make a deal. Why? You'll convince me with that price? Thank you, and take care.
Bloated again. What grant you help?
Take care then.
Let's talk about the price.
All right. I'm listening.
Do we have a deal?
That sounds really interesting. Lower your price a little more, and I'll be satisfied. Finally, a reasonable sum. Hope you'll be satisfied, my friend. ugliest horse I've seen in my life. You fucking piece of shit.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Sure. Why not? Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Great. I'm glad you found what you were looking for. Take care, friend.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Sure. Why not?
Do you accept?
Look, offer a bit more and we can make a deal. Very well then. Kindly. And come again, friend.
So, job done.
Whew.
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh.
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules.
The bastards. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semine. Me, Lord Semine.
Well, God.
That's right.
Indeed. Where else?
I'm not sure.
I'd know what to do with it.
Don't worry.
Anyway, the main thing...
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired, so now it's yours.
Thanks. It'll come in handy.
Young Lord Semine's wedding is... Look, you must have seen Agnes.
I haven't seen Agnes. Is she pretty?
Pretty doesn't do her justice. And how about you, lad?
No, Master Blacksmith.
Good. A wedding's a serious business, so you have to show them you're a man. Old Semine wants a special sword for...
Excellent.
Hold your horses.
A blade of first class...
That's right.
Ah, I see.
God's nails. And you're right.
I'd like to...
Relax, lad. There's this old hermit called Ambrose.
And he can pray for...
God's nails, let me... The word is, and folks say, they saw it from the description.
Welded Spanish steel?
See now?
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose people from far and wide used... I even heard he made a pact with the devil. And there have been other strange goings-on.
What strange goings-on?
I heard something in the tavern about some...
With the devil?
No idea.
Where can I find the hermit?
I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia.
Right. But in return...
If it means so much to you, go and see Betty from the Troskovitz Tavern. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit. But Henry, if the best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation. You're up early. What'll it be?
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
Well, I'm experienced in blacksmithing.
Fine, but it'll take some time. This must be the ugliest horse I've seen in my life.
Aren't those dice...
Would you like to throw some dice?
What game would you like?
Wagoners!
Let's play. I've heard about you, but you can't beat me.
Well, this doesn't seem too bad. It's filthy again, damn it.
If I was you, I'd take it.
Why is this all sticky?
Now I'll show you how it's done.
What a load of shit.
Hopefully I'll do it again.
Good to see you.
And now we'll see. What rotten luck.
Sitting here. Oh, well, now just this.
Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything. Well, you're not afraid of anything. Ugh. God bless you.
Why the hell do they pour the beer on the table?
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know. Like that? There, that turned out all right. That's enough for me.
I've seen people play better, but never worse.
Here's hoping. And now I'll fuck it all up. Or not.
Innkeeper, a beer!
Aye, beer over gold, I say.
Done.
I don't see what you find so complicated. I just pick them up and throw them, then I pick them up and throw them again. That's all there is to it. If you were smart, you wouldn't be so stupid. Good day.
Finally, some luck.
Greetings. What are you here for today?
I'll have a look at your wares. I'd like to discuss the price.
All right. Why not?
Do we have a deal?
That's more like it. Just a bit more and we can shake hands. Aye. That sum will convince me. Thank you, and take care.
Greetings. Do you need something?
I'd like to hear a good...
Not so fast.
I know quite a few stories myself. How about a trade? A story for a story.
All right, then. But if it's the one about the magic porridge pot, don't bother. I've heard it 100 times. And that story always leaves me feeling hungry.
I know a romantic tale about a knight. His lady had to bring her the sweetest wine.
And then? What?
Well, the lady of his heart showed her gratitude by giving him the most precious...
Ho-ho! A raunchy... If I were you, I'd make it. And now, I'll tell you a tale in return. So what kind of story would you like to hear?
I'm far too old for fairy tales. Tell me a scary story. One with blood and violence.
Don't you worry. I've got just the one. I just hope you don't shit yourself with fear. So, once upon a time, there lived in these very lands 2 brothers. The older was called Kuba, the younger, Matthias. They were both woodcutters, like their father and his father before him. One day, at the height of summer, they were working in the woods. The air was as hot as a furnace, so Matthias went to a nearby pond to cool himself. But as he was leaning over the cold water, there was a loud splash. His axe had got loose from his belt. In haste, he began to search the muddy bed of the pond, and his hands soon touched something hard and heavy. He pulled it out and could not believe his eyes. He pulled out an axe. Yes, but not his old one. It was an axe made of pure silver.
Good God. I'd grab that without a second thought.
Maybe you would, but Matthias would never. He was an honest man. He searched the pond again.
I reckon that was the right choice.
Well, quite. Matthias was just about to leave when suddenly... You're a righteous man, Matthias. Not hanging around for the goblin. Kuba, however, was not best pleased. He ran as fast as his legs could carry him straight, so he tried again. Tricked by sunlight, enraged, he hurled his... But the water goblin heard his shame. So, when Kuba reached down into the water for a 3rd time...
Well, all was as it...
I don't think so. He went to the water goblin and begged for his brother's body, But the path back from the pond led over a steep hill, and carrying the weight of the water, he stopped to rest by an old oak tree. But it wasn't enough. So it wasn't his brother's body, so he started bashing the silver axe with the last of his strength. Matthias climbed there. He buried both his brothers. His final act was to stick the oak branch in the ground by the grave. But lo and behold, the branch grew green leaves, and the locals have had no dealings with the water. And when you walk by the pier,
That was a very nice story.
Story? What's...
Why hasn't anyone gone looking for the axe, then?
Because it brings misfortune. Didn't you listen to me at all? Look for yourself. Rocktower Pond isn't far from here. But leave me out. Farewell.